Hello, friends. This is part 4 of the series on opening lines of famous novels. For the previous 3 videos, you can find the link in the description given below. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I have been turning over in my mind ever since. This is the opening line of Scott Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby, published in the year 1925. To be born again, sang Gabriel Forrester tumbling from the heavens. First, you have to die. So, this is the opening line of Salman Rushdie's The Satanic Verses, published in the year 1988. It was a queer, sultry summer. The summer they electrocuted the Rosenbergs, and I didn't know what I was doing in New York. This is the opening line of The Bell Jar, published in 1963 by Sylvia Plath. If I'm out of my mind, it's all right with me, thought Moses Herzog. So this is from Saul Bellow's novel Herzog, published in the year 1964. Granted, I am an inmate of a mental hospital. My keeper is watching me, and my keeper's eye is the shade of brown that can never see through a blue-eyed type like me. So these are the opening lines of Gunter Grass' novel The Tin Drum, published in the year 1959. In the late summer of that year, we lived in a house in a village that looked across the river and the plain to the mountains. So this is the opening line of the novel, A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway, published in the year 1929. He was an inch, perhaps two, under 6 feet, powerfully built, and he advanced straight at you with a slight stoop of the shoulders, head forward, and a fixed from under stare, which made you think of a charging bull. So this line is the opening line of Joseph Conrad's novel Lord Jim, which was published in the year 1900. Next, I'm an American, Chicago-born, Chicago, that somber city, and go at things as I have taught myself, freestyle, and will make the record in my own way. First to knock, first admitted, sometimes an innocent knock, sometimes not so innocent. So this is from Saul Bellow's novel, The Adventures of Augie March, published in the year 1953. The towers of Zenith aspired above the morning mist, austere towers of steel and cement and limestone, sturdy as cliffs and delicate as silver rods. So this is the opening line of Sinclair Lewis' novel Babbitt, published in the year 1922. Time is not a line, but a dimension, like the dimensions of space. So this is the opening line of Margaret Atwood's novel Cat's Eye, published in 1988. He, for there, could be no doubt of his sex, though the fashion of the time did something to disguise it, was in the act of slicing at the head of a moor which swung from the rafters. This is from Virginia Woolf's novel Orlando, published in the year 1928. Next. They say when trouble comes close ranks, and so the white people did. This is from Jean Rice's novel White Sargasso Sea, published in the year 1966. Marley was dead to begin with. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come out of the story I am going to relate. So this is The opening line of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, published in the year 1843. On a January evening of the early 70s, Christine Nielsen was singing in Faust at the Academy of Music in New York. This is the opening line of The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, published in the year 1920. Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night, but was too drunk to remember to shut the pop holes. This is the opening line of George Orwell's novel Animal Farm, published in the year 1945. Jewel and I come up from the field, following the path in single file. This is the opening line of William Faulkner's As I Lay Dying, published in the year 1930. 10 days after the war ended, my sister Laura drove a car off a bridge. This is the opening line of Margaret Atwood's novel The Blind Assassin, which was published in the year 2000. A squat grey building of only 34 stories. Over the main entrance, the words Central London Hatchery and Conditioning Centre. And in a shield, the World State's motto, Community, Identity, Stability. So this is from the novel Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, and it was published in the year 1932. On an exceptionally hot evening early in July, a young man came out of the garage in which he lodged in S Place and walked slowly as though in hesitation towards K Bridge. This is the opening line of Fyodor Dostoevsky's novel Crime and Punishment, published in the year 1866. For a man of his age, 52, divorced, he has to his mind solved the problem of sex rather well. This is the opening line of J.M. Coetzee Disgrace, published in the year 1999. So that's all about this part 4. Thank you.